Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you out there who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because I love doing these videos on a daily basis, documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. We are just getting started. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, and I would really appreciate it. All right, let's get straight into it. Little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. It's very important you do that. Please, please, please jump on all the websites that I'm using here in this video and that I talk about on a daily basis on this channel. That will give you a lot of confidence before jumping into this stuff. And me, my golden rule is only invest what I can afford to lose. Yes, we don't like to lose, but you can lose money like that, especially in cryptos, all right? So please be careful, do your own research. All right, formalities are out of the way. There is a lot happening in the news and media at the moment with regards to Ukraine and Russia and what's happening over there. I've seen some pretty devastating stuff happening. I literally was watching, Fox News, CNN. I was watching CNBC, Bloomberg, all the major news outlets. There's so much happening over there, and it's devastating to see what's occurring. It's quite traumatic. So it's crazy to think this is happening in 2022, guys. It really is, and it's basically on TikTok. I mean, all the stuff that's not on mainstream media is on TikTok, and it's pretty scary stuff. So anyway, my best wishes and prayers to everyone over there. It's crazy what's happening, and love and peace, everyone, because I think we all need that. As I've said many times in the last couple of days, through all the stuff that we've been through in the last 2 years, this is really unnecessary, right? Anyway, now I've just put up a post in my community tab, and I'll read it out to you. I get asked about taking profits all the time, and this is a fact. I get it all the time. My investment strategy is quite simple. I'm hodling. I'm holding on to my cryptos long term. You're better off being in the market than out of the market. That's a fact. I just watched the post from me, Kevin, as well, and I really like his YouTube channel. He's an incredible YouTuber. He's just bought back into his stock portfolio and whatever cryptos, I'm not sure yet. But the point I'm trying to make is I hold for long term with all my investments. And the reason being, especially with cryptos, is that we are so early in this space. People are very impatient. We are like living in the 1997 .com era where you could literally buy Google stock for like $20 or $30, wherever it may be, back then. And, Yahoo and all these incredible internet companies, like Facebook, like this is the dawn of a new era that we are in right now. So I don't see why I should sell. But I mean, look, I keep saying to people as well, if, you have invested and, too much, you're going to be stressing when the market dips 20%. So therefore, you probably have invested more than what you can afford. And this is why I always say I only invest what I can afford to lose. Straight up. Not only that, I did actually have a meeting with my incredible accountant here in Melbourne the other day, and I asked him about crypto taxes. So if I'm holding for more than 12 months, over 12 months, I am not going to be subject to some significant capital gains taxes. And obviously this is not financial advice by any means. You need to seek your own financial advice. But if you sell a crypto within 12 months and you've made a significant profit, you will be subject to capital gains tax. And not only that, it's going to be obviously reported on your income tax. So there's two forms of tax here, so you've got to be mindful of that as well. And also, the ATO, the Australian Tax Office, and I'm sure the IRS in the United States, and obviously wherever you are, the tax department, whatever country you're from watching this channel, will have a view into your crypto transactions, because most crypto exchanges have to be registered with the governing tax body. I know for a fact CoinSpot here in Australia is registered with the tax office. So just bear that in mind. And I guess my main point of this, I bring back to the same thing as well. We are still early in this crypto space, and that's the reason why I'm not selling. I mean, look, if one of my projects or one of my investments, like I talk about all the time on this channel, goes up 100%, 200, 300%, yeah, all right, I'll take some profits out and I'll pay off all my debts or whatever I need to do to be debt free, because that is the main game here. We don't want to have any debt unless you've got real estate, which is good debt. But I mean, like paying off all debts and probably reinvest that money back into Bitcoin, like a coin, or a layer one where you can stake and earn some passive income, or put that money into an S&P 500 index fund or an ETF so you can earn passive income for the rest of your life. Like with my stock portfolio, I never intend to sell them ever. It's going to be handed down to my bub that's coming, right? So I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. I'm just saying here, just be mindful that we are still early. If your portfolio drops 20% and you're stressing and ripping your hair out, you've probably invested too much, and you probably couldn't afford that. So that's just the bottom line, is only invest what you can afford to lose. And I personally dollar cost average into my portfolio, so I'm not stressing. I'm just putting little bit by little bit by little bit every week, just building up my portfolios. And that's what I do, and I don't stress. So anyway, enough of the rant. Let's go to market today. CoinSpot at the moment is all in the greens. Obviously, there's been a significant amount of news, obviously, out there in the financial markets. I've been watching, CNBC and Bloomberg last night. Obviously, a lot of investors, sort of came back into the market, both in stocks and crypto, given the fact that I guess I know it's horrible what's going over there, but in terms of the stock market, I think a lot of investors sort of, got back in the market and bought the dip. That's basically what's happened. Anyway, so again, link below for CoinSpot if you need cryptos in Australia. Please feel free to check that out. Do your own research. These prices are in Australian dollars. 55,000 is Bitcoin today, which is nice to see it back up nearly 2%, which is good. Ethereum is up 6% to $4,000. XRP $1.10. I'm very bullish on XRP, and I'm going to talk about that today in this video because I think the switch is going to be flipped, and there's, it's all happening, and all these things in the news and the media are pointing towards, moving to the blockchain and crypto and digital currencies. It's all happening, guys. $1.10 is incredibly cheap, up 9% today. Cardano, as well as there's been some bullish news coming out from this case. Cardano's up to $1.30, Solana $133, Luna is $103, AVAX $116, DOT $25, Dogecoin 18 cents, Matic as well $2.22, one of my favorites. Crow 60 cents, up nearly 5%, guys. Cosmos $40. We've got Link at $20, Tron at 8 cents right now, down today slightly. Near Protocols at $13, Algo at $1.20, Banking Coin, ladies and gentlemen. You've got Mana at $3.92, Stellar at 27 cents. HBAR, again, very bullish on Hedera, guys, 32 cents right now. That is incredibly cheap. FTM is at $2.49. What else have we got here? Axie Infinity is $73. VeChain is at 6 cents, up 7.21%, which is really nice. Theta's at $4. You've got here IOTA, Banking Coin, $1.07. You've got Gala up 10% today, 37 cents. Harmony One at 21 cents. The Graph at 52 cents. Neo's up today, $30. I'm still down significantly from Neo, by the way, but I'm still holding because it's an incredible project, guys. Massive, like the Chinese-based Ethereum, pretty much. What else we got here? Quant is $162. You've got Engine at $2.11. Let's keep scrolling down here. You've got XDC sitting up 6.8% today to 7 cents. Now, I'm trying my best to get more than 6 figures of XDC because, again, it's incredibly undervalued. And I think with this case with XRP and Ripple, it should be already at the Ripple level right now, straight up. And it's got some incredible partnerships with banks, and it is going after trade finance, global trade. It's a monster project. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the news. Crypto bubbles today are all in the green right now. You've got Harmony One pumping up 19%. You've got Saitama. Again, this coin keeps popping up on my feed, and I'm sure it's a lot of yours as well. You've got FTM, which is nice, pumping today as well. Had you invested, 24, 48 hours ago, you would have seen some incredible returns on your money. I mean, where can you make 20% on your money in 48 hours? I mean, this is crazy. I love crypto. OMI is up 20% as well. I am big on OMI. I think, with the partnership with Immutable X is going to be incredible, and it could lead to a Coinbase listing. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to look into that. And I'm yet to do a video on how to do the transfer over from G20 or the Go chain, over to ERC20 as well. Still looking into that, obviously, in detail, so I can provide that clear information to you guys. Just slap my leg. There you go. Just hurt myself. Anyway, let's have a look here. You've got some new twists in the XRP lawsuit as files and the SEC files in opposition to handing over the Estabrook notes. So the SEC has just submitted notes to the Judge Netburn for an on-camera review, so obviously keeping it away from the public. In recent updates shared by defense lawyer James K. Filan, the legend with the XRP community, the SEC has filed its opposition to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse motion to compel its turnover of notes taken by Matthew Estabrook. counsel to then SEC Commissioner Roisman. However, the SEC has submitted the notes to the Judge Netburn for an on-camera review. This is James K. Filan. The SEC has filed opposition for Brad Garlinghouse's motion to compel turnover of notes. An Estabrook counsel, basically in 2018, a meeting between Roisman and Garlinghouse, and basically from my understanding in that, Roisman, clarified that XRP was not a security. Anyway, so the said notes taken during the 2018 meeting between Elad Roisman and Brad Garlinghouse came into the light in January 2022, which is only last month, when Estabrook cleaned out his desk and as he prepared to leave his position at the SEC. Before this, Ripple had filed a motion to compel the SEC to turn over the Estabrook notes when the agency claimed the deliberative process privileged DPP. Ripple, however, argued that the notes were not privileged and should be disclosed. So the company further stated that the contemporaneous meetings recordings provided to the SEC demonstrate that Ripple boss had departed the meeting, initiating the belief that the SEC had recognized the legal purgatory posed by the regulatory ambiguity. Crazy legal terminology here, guys. Ripple had scored an earlier win with the 2012 legal memos that contained description of advice that Ripple received were made public. Again, Ripple and XRP, different things. XRP is the currency, Ripple's the company. Now, obviously, you've got some other news here in relation to XRP and Ripple, and there's some further tweets that have come out in relation to the case as well, and Ripple submitted some pretty heavy stuff there to the SEC and the judge. So XRP lawsuit, Hogan and Deaton agree the SEC beats Ripple over Estabrook notes. We'll see what happens there. What other news here I've got here? Top blockchain platforms for 2022. I'm a bit scattered today with the news because there's a lot happening on Twitter, so we'll get into that in a second. These are the top platforms you should keep an eye on, and I am invested in a couple of these, which you all know. XDC, Stellar, Tezos, Hyperledger Fabric, Hyperledger Sawtooth, Hedera Hashgraph. Come on, that's a given. Ripple, Quorum, Hyperledger, IRA, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Corda, EOS, OpenChain, Ethereum, Dragon Chain, and Neo. I am holding Neo. I'm holding Ripple, XRP, sorry, Hedera, and Stellar XDC. They're my favorite projects, as everyone knows. What else we got here, guys? You've got his $700 billion wiped off the crypto market amid Russia and Ukraine tensions. Yes, we all know that, but it's slowly come back and recovered today. And it's pretty full on what's happening over there at the moment. Let's just have a look here. In the last 24 hours, where money has been going. In the last day, it's gone to Ethereum and XRP. And in the last hour, just going to refresh this. Okay, we've got GLM, KOK, BNB, Atom. You've got Doge, Polkadot, USDP. Don't know what, obviously it's stable. One, Harmony, Near Protocol, and Uni as well. So they're the ones that's been flowing in. You've got Intel coming out again, unveils its 3,600 watt ASIC Bitcoin mining rig. So again, I'm going to do a video on a stock update for tomorrow because I'm very bullish on Intel as well. And I think it's incredibly undervalued. What else we got here, guys? Bitcoin and Ether climb higher amid broader market rebound. And this is what I was saying. I think the market has rebounded both in cryptos and stocks. It's really interesting. Let's go to Twitter. Right, here is my Twitter page, guys. You've got Michael Saylor coming out here saying that there is regulatory uncertainty looming over the cryptocurrencies, securities, and exchanges. The coming guidelines will create winners and losers, as well as accelerate institutional adoption, which again, we're very early, we're before the institutions, which is nice for a change. The only certain winners across all possible scenarios is Bitcoin, and that is the SEC Commissioner, Crypto Mum. Hester Pierce is amazed at a Bitcoin ETF. That's going to be fascinating. Sanctioned Russian banks customers are now unable to use Apple and Google Play. A lot of people can't get money out of banks over there. It's pretty full on. I saw a tweet just before, and I did retweet that has been limited to like $20 a day. That is horrible. A lot of people have now had to rely on cryptocurrencies, and some people have said that that's the only money that they've got. This is the power of cryptocurrencies and the decentralization, so no government and agency can control it. Straight up, this is the future. It's happening right now. The switch is going to be flipped very soon. What else we got here? Justin, Cardano is adding an average of 5,000 new wallets per day in February. I'm very bullish on Cardano. I think it's incredibly undervalued as well. And there's a layer one. There's a lot happening on there. Smart contracts. You can stake it, earn passive income. It's an incredible project. Liquinto, this is a representation of Ripple's valuation increasing consistently, and we look forward to the XRP receiving the clarity and true price discovery it deserves. I agree. Rest assured, Liquinto is hustling to democratize access to private markets. Obviously, Liquinto that's the Ripple stock. Now, you have to be an accredited investor to purchase Ripple stock as well. Mikkel XRP, boom. XRP was considered decentralized before Ether ever existed. There you go. Oh yeah, and by the law firm that would later help Ethereum get its free pass. Props to Taiji XRP and Belarus 2020 for finding this. Virtual currencies, nedges, and networks. This is on Perkins & Coie. Decentralized. You've got Bitcoin, Ripple, Litecoin, Feathercoin, and Terracoin. Centralized. Liberty Reserved, Wow Gold, Linden, and Points. No idea what they are. Obviously very old. But anyway, that's incredible. Thanks, Mikkel XRP, for that. You got 100 million XRP wide as coins price spikes 15.5%. Again, there's a lot happening. Transactions, a lot of XRPs moving at the moment, guys. So keep an eye on that. So SWIFT is the biggest topic today, but I don't think Germany will ever agree with what is SWIFT and how could it clip Putin's financial wings. There's a lot happening there with regards to SWIFT, and obviously the United States doesn't want to cut off Russia from SWIFT. The European Union, all of Europe doesn't want to cut off, Russia to SWIFT, because there is significant gas pipelines going from Russia to Europe, providing them essential gas and oils and so forth. So, they don't want to cut that off, because I'm not sure how the payment system would work, and I don't think right now that the European Union, or whatever it may be over there, the European countries would be able to use Bitcoin right now. I think it's heading towards that space. But I mean, this is the reason why they haven't cut off SWIFT right now, because people, countries are buying using SWIFT and buying these materials, oil and gas and so forth from Russia, and they haven't cut that off for that reason. And there is a big pipeline as well that goes from Russia servicing most of Europe, so it's pretty full on, guys. Warren Buffett in 2014, the ire of Bitcoin has intrinsic value is a joke. Since then, Bitcoin's value has risen 5,886%. This is why I love crypto. A lot of people think we're crazy for being crypto investors. I don't care. The Ripple lawyers are professional in the very tactful in explaining that the court were to accept the SEC's new theory regarding the speech, that it's the division's opinion, not Hinman's, then the court must accept that Hinman lied under oath. Now, this is going to be very interesting here, because now they've come out and, said all these different things here, guys. And again, they should be treating this as Hinman lied under oath, because he did swear in the court. So it's going to be fascinating to see what happens there. I'm very bullish on XRP. You've got SEBA Bank here. The largest bank in Russia has limited cash withdrawals to customers to $20. That's devastating. And this is, I can't pronounce your name, so I do apologize, but my Ukrainian credit cards don't work anymore. I'm safe physically in Kazakhstan, but all my savings are gone. Crypto is the only money I still have, and today I can say without exaggeration that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and NFTs are going to save my life while I can't come back home. I mean, that in itself, is self-explanatory here. This is why we need cryptocurrencies, and how it's very important to have crypto in this space, because it needs to be decentralized. I know there's a lot of stuff happening over there with bank accounts being freezed. People can't withdraw money. I mean, this is going to happen around the world with all governments and institutions. If one middle person can control this and stop people from withdrawing money, it's going to happen around the globe. It's inevitable. It will happen eventually. Ukrainian central bank has suspended cash transfers, bolstering the use cases for crypto. I mean, there you go. XYO 2.0 is coming on Monday. That's very nice, guys. I'm very bullish on XYO. I got in very early with that. And this is how you make your those multiples and those gains. You've got to be in early with crypto. And again, we're still early. I've seen some pretty crazy price predictions for, XYO, Ethereum going to 40K, Bitcoin going to, 300,000. You've got Cardano. I've seen in the 3 digits, guys. XRP. I mean, we all know crazy price predictions for XRP. I'm not going to get into that now. World's largest custodian bank, BNY Mellon, to allow institutional clients to hold Bitcoin. That's going to be incredible. Ukrainian NGO received $3 million worth of Bitcoin from a single donor. A lot of people have been donating crypto to Ukraine and the citizens there. I think that's incredible as well. German finance minister says we are open to cutting Russia off SWIFT. We'll see what happens there. We'll keep an eye on that. You've got Vitalik Buterin here coming out, giving his opinion of what's happening over there. So go and have a read of that on my Twitter page. You've got the defendant's response in opposition to SEC's motion for partial reconsideration ruling on DPP for Hinman's speech, drafts, emails, and meeting notes. And you've got Jeremy Hogan coming out here. This is basically from the latest update in regards to this case. He says, "Wow, I expected Ripple to come out swinging in this brief and did not disappoint, guys." Matt Solomon here, this is the attorney for Ripple. "This is the hardest hitting brief thus far in the litigation, and rightfully so. The SEC has spun itself a tangled web here, and I don't expect the judge to help them out of it," which is really good as well. There is the motion right here. So Ripple and individual defendants have filed their opposition to the SEC's motion for partial reconsideration of clarification of Judge Netburn's DPP ruling, noting that the SEC is simply seeking a do-over, meaning that she would have to go back and review all this information, which in turn could show and revise her decision on Ripple and XRP in this case with the SEC. Could be a positive move right here. So that's incredible as well. There is a significant document here from James K. Filan. Go and have a read of that. It is about 8 or 9 pages long, so there's a significant amount of information here. Actually 11 pages. There you go. So go and have a read of that. I haven't had the time to read fully, but I've read just parts of it. Incredible stuff there. What else have we got here? The SEC's case is here to introduce XRP to the world. I agree. And basically, this is interesting as well. Companies that used Ethereum, Visa, Shell, Nvidia, PayPal, Google, Shopify, Amazon, Samsung, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Home Depot, Bank of America. Just goes to show how early we are, guys. Bored Ape Yacht Club, guys. This is one that sold for 1.4 million USD. That is just insane right there. Forbes, Cardano's price has changed 12.58% in the last 24 hours. This is an interesting article, guys, on Forbes. Go and have a read of that. You've got here, with the masses only just finding out about Swift, it seems like dominoes are falling faster than expected. We should see a breakthrough very soon. ISO 222, XRP, XDC, and XLM. I agree. Lift Capital. What else we got here, guys? The beginning. Ukraine conflict. What is Swift, and why are leaders divided on banning Russia? Again, because it's supplying significant, gas and oil to the European, sector right there. So that's probably the reason why. That's pretty much in terms of the news updates. Lunar Crush right now. You've got Gala Games trending on Lunar Crush. I love this app. It tells you what's going on here. Hedera's, up there at number 2. Cardano. Veracity, I'm very bullish on, guys. It's going to be an incredible project in the future for Metaverse and for video content creators as well. Mina Pool, you've got Feed Every Gorilla, Metis Token, and all these other ones here. Vulcan Forge as well as a definite sleeper. I'm going to look into that one. I've seen quite a number of influencers talking about that one. Mana, Solana, Binance Coins, Scale, Cosmos, Credro, Tezos, MetaHero, Anchor Protocol. So number 1 is Gala today. And if we go to the total market right now in my portfolio, 1.8 trillion, which is up, which is incredible to see this. 97 billion in trading volume, 41% BTC, 18% Ethereum. Again, all in the greens today. You've got Harmony, Phantom, Gala, Aave, Terra, all in the green. And if we go to my portfolio, which is set to USD, by the way, you've got Bitcoin sitting at $39,000 right now, and it's nice to see this going up in the last 24 hours, 2.81%. You've got XRP, again, very bullish. It's up 10% in the last 24 hours, which is really nice, 77 cents USD. Cardano is up 7% as well, 91 USD cents. Doge, Shiba Inu, Matic, Tron, Near Protocol, Mana, Stellar, Hedera, Sandbox as well. VeChain is at 4 cents right now. I'm very bullish on VeChain. Theta, BTT, Gala, Harmony One, The Graph, Neo as well. I love Neo. It's very early with Neo. Amp, Theta, Oasis, Rose, Ecomi. He's pumping, guys, which is really incredible. Up 20%. Wow, that is insane. Really cool, guys. I love Ecomi. I've been in it for a long time, obviously. Holochain, XDC as well. I love this project, as everyone knows. 5 cents USD, up 7% today. Anchor, Revane, Seacoin, MetaHero, Nervous Network, Talcoin, Digibyte, Superfarm, Winlink, UFO Gaming, XYO. Let's have a quick look at this. Eddie's sitting at 1 cent, up 6.21% today. Reserve Rights, Reeve, Constellation DAG, VThor, Electronium, Proton XPR, Veracity, Kin, Star Atlas as well. I like the game. It reminds me of Avatar, the movie. Gas, Acropolis, Uvix Network, Olympus DAO is a rug pull for me. I haven't seen any money from that. It is just crashed, and people just a gamble, just holding that for fun. that's pretty much it for the news today. And again, I just, I'm waiting to see what happens here with this, case with SEC versus Ripple, and obviously watching the news very closely, what's happening there in Ukraine and Russia. And again, peace and love to everyone over there, guys. I'm watching what's happening. It's devastating, and I don't like to see anything happening like that in 2022, because I think we're well and truly beyond that. We're human beings. We need peace around the world right now, especially after the last 2 years. Anyway, stay safe, everyone. I'll put a video up tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Peace. Bye.